Greetings and Happy New Year, everybody. So proud of you for committing to fit and leaning into your wellness. I am excited to get to offer you some guidance and tips on nutrition to help you do that. My name is Michelle Zellner. I have been in the wellness space for 28 years, almost a little longer than that now. I am a health and happiness strategist, and really my mission is just to help people be better human beings, physically, mentally, and emotionally. Nutrition is a big piece of it. It was a huge struggle for me, and I know it's a big struggle for a lot of people. So when I went on the journey to sort it all out and I uncovered what really works for most people, I am very passionate about sharing that. So here is what I call the 4 Ps: plan, purchase, prep, and pack. Yes, it's a lot of work. There's no doubt about it. But you put the work in now, it will save you from anything awful on the back end. I can guarantee that. So I'm going to ask you to just take it step by step, be patient, do the work, enjoy the process, be an active participant in all of it. I guarantee that when you really embrace this formula, it's going to set you up for success long term. Remember, this is about lifestyle change. This is not about some kind of quick fix, magic diet, hit a goal and then stop doing all the things. This is to set you up for a lifetime of success. So the 4 Ps, number one is plan. That doesn't just mean plan meals. That actually means plan what I need to put into my human body. So that starts with making a list of real food that you like. Real food is food in theory. You can find it outside. It grows on a tree, grows in the ground, roams in the pasture, swims in the water, comes from an animal that does one of those things. Real food offers your body the raw materials necessary to create, grow, develop, and operate optimally. It's a little more complicated than just eat real food, however. So, real food in the right balance. I have a little mantra. It is PFF is your BFF. Protein, fat, fiber is your best friend forever. So, every time you eat, you want there to be protein, fat, and fiber. Protein comes from plants and animals, fat comes from plants and animals, fiber comes from plants. Pretty easy way to think about it. The other part of planning is you do sort of have to know exactly how much your human needs in order to reach your needs and goals. And I know for a lot of people, weight loss is the goal. We know we've talked about this many times in our sessions and in all the things and resources up on the Facebook page. You have to eat. You can't not eat. You need to eat enough. You don't want your metabolism to be crashing. But in addition, if you are eating too few calories, that also means you're not getting adequate resources for your body to actually create, develop, operate correctly. So you might want to do some math at some point to figure out what is the appropriate caloric budget to reach your goals and sustain your needs. Once you have that, and again, this is all part of the planning. I know there's a lot of work on this front end. But once you have that number, then you can start to dial in roughly 40% of those calories from carbohydrates, roughly 30% from protein, and roughly 30% from fat. 40, 30, 30. Steady blood sugar. This is the key to your life. It's the key to your health and happiness. It's the key to the health and happiness of people around you. We achieve steady blood sugar by putting in a nice balanced distribution of protein, fat, and fiber every 2 to 4 hours. So the planning, make that list of real foods you like, learn what foods give me protein, what foods give me fat, what foods give me fiber, come up with your PFF combos that are going to be easy for you to prepare ahead of time, easy for you to pack and bring with you, easy for you to do in a grab and go kind of situation. Again, a lot of work on the front end here, and we're not quite done with this planning part. Once you figured out those things, then you're going to look on any given week. How many PFF combos do I need to have in order to put them in my body every 2 to 4 hours each day until I can get back to replenishing my stock? This is going to be a little bit of trial and error because most people's days are not identical. right? Your day today might look very different from a day on Friday. Maybe your week this week is different from the week that you're going to go to happy hour with a friend, or you have a lunch engagement, or you're traveling, or you have people in town. So each week you're going to want to take it kind of day by day and evaluate what that is. And why that piece is important is because the second step is the purchase. You're going to want to figure out how to purchase the appropriate amount so that you actually use it, because I know a lot of people get pretty gung-ho. I'm going to eat healthy, and you go and buy all of this healthy amazing food, and then you don't eat it, and you're like, oh, I just wasted a whole bunch of money, and so you don't do that anymore. Well, no, that's why you're going to really spend that time on the front end to figuring out what do you need so that you can budget accordingly when you go to purchase that food. Now, depending on how it looks when you purchase it, there may or may not be some degree of prep. You go to a restaurant, you don't have to do any prep. They've done it all for you. You literally just get to eat it. That's fantastic, right? You're going to go hunt and gather at the grocery store. Again, may or may not be some kind of prep. It just depends on what does it look like when you've purchased it. If you've purchased it in its natural form, yeah, you're going to wash that produce, you're going to chop it up. Maybe even part of the prep is cooking things ahead of time, cooking things in batch. Maybe you're going to put all your ingredients ready so that now it's just like a throw it in the jar or the pot or whatever it is kind of situation. That is the time on the front end, the plan, purchase, and prep. It's a lot of work. Michelle, I don't want to do all that work. It's so much work. What's your why? This is why we go back to what is that personally meaningful reason that you are going to do hard things? Yes, this is going to take effort. You want a certain outcome? You need to do certain things to get that outcome. I promise you, it's not as hard as we think it is. It's going to take time to sort it all out. So you're going to embrace this process. You're going to have patience for the process. You're going to give yourself grace, but you're going to do the work. And then you're going to realize this isn't that hard. It's actually now become part of my lifestyle. And I'm really reaping the benefits. So I'm going to keep on doing it. So plan, purchase, prep, and then you have to pack. And when I think about packing, I literally just mean assemble my PFF combos. That's it. Now, if I'm leaving the house, yes, I'm going to pack them. And I'm going to tell you, do not ever leave the house without food, ever, never. Because inevitably, you're going to need to fuel yourself. And if you don't have something with you, you're either not going to eat, which is not good, or there's a good chance you're going to succumb to whatever's out there that's quick and easy and convenient. And then maybe you're going to beat yourself up at some point about making that choice. So always have a PFF combo with you. Depending on how long you're going to be gone, you might need more than just one. I mean, when I'm gone for the day, I literally am packing a cooler full of food because I know what I need. Most of that fuel should be in my body well before my last meal of the day. So yeah, I'm lugging around a lot of food, and people used to laugh at me when I traveled. I travel with food, like, wow, Michelle, you need all that? Actually, I do, because I know what I need. Because I've done it the other way where I think, oh, I'll just wing it, or I'm sure there'll be something there that I can have, or I'm going to try to make a good choice when I'm out and about. That's not a lifestyle solution. It just isn't. I am always going to do the best I can to set myself up for success. And that means I'm going to take time on the front end to do this work. It becomes the lifestyle. I know for me, when I am nourished properly, when my blood sugar is steady, everybody around me is better. Because a better version of me means that you are getting a better version of me. And that's going to be just a better experience for everybody. So the 4 Ps: plan, make that list of real food that you like. You're going to have to learn a little bit about nutrition. Right? What food gives me protein? What food gives me fat? What food gives me fiber? We have so many tools, and there's tons of resources that you have available to you, not only in this challenge, but just in the Make Wellness community. So there's no reason that we don't know. And we don't have to overthink it. I know sometimes we have this idea that eating healthy is really this elaborate experience and so much work, and oh, it can be, no doubt. We can make anything as complicated as we want to. It doesn't have to be. I personally don't love to cook. I don't do a lot of cooking, but I eat very healthy and it's delicious. That's why I want you to focus on real food that you like. I don't want you to eat food you don't like. So something super simple like uh, an apple and a hard-boiled egg. Protein and fat in my egg, fiber in my apple. Easy. I can boil a dozen eggs every Sunday and have hard-boiled eggs. I can have a piece of lean meat with some vegetables roasted in some olive oil or avocado oil and maybe a sweet potato with some butter. That's not that hard, y'all. It really isn't. And you know how delicious it is? It is so good. So where's my protein? My meat. Where's my fat? My olive oil and my butter. Maybe some fat in the meat, depends on exactly what it is. Where's my fiber? My veggies and my potato. PFF. Super simple, right? When I make my warm grain bowl, I love a warm meal in the morning. Quarter cup of oats, 1 tablespoon of ground flaxseed, 1 tablespoon of chia seed. Let's just stop right there. Where's my protein? Flaxseed, chia seed. Where's my fat? Flaxseed, chia seed. Where's my fiber? Flaxseed, chia seed, oats. But I don't stop there. I like things to taste good. So I might slice up half a banana. Maybe I put in half a cup of blueberries, half a cup of strawberries. I'm getting more fiber. I'm getting deliciousness. I'm getting vitamins and minerals and antioxidants and all kinds of good things in that deliciousness. But I'm not going to stop there because there's still not that much protein in the flaxseed and in the chia seed. So I'm going to put a scoop of my protein powder in my oatmeal. It's delicious. I love Co's brand. There's lots of great options out there. I will say if you're doing a whey-based protein, add that once your oatmeal has cooled down. You don't want to heat whey because it denatures it and really destroys the whole benefit of what you're putting in. Plant-based protein, totally fine. Put that in, make it warm, do whatever you want. I'm not going to stop there. Nope, nope, there's more. I like nuts. I like crunch. So I'll add maybe a quarter cup of almonds or a quarter cup of walnuts. Maybe sometime I'll put a big old blob of nut butter in it and I'll stir that up and it's delicious. So now I have a little more protein, definitely more fat, a tiny bit of fiber, not that much, but still, it counts. And then my liquid is usually water. I might put a splash of unsweetened almond milk or maybe even a splash of full fat dairy half and half in it because it's creamy, it's delicious, it's sweet, it's all the good things. So much protein, fat, and fiber in my morning meal. Like, track it one day. When I track that, there's like, I don't know, close to 38 grams of protein in that meal, a ton of fiber. Most people get nowhere close to the fiber that they need. Roughly 14 grams per 100 pounds of your body weight is a really good baseline for fiber intake. I guarantee you there is a lot of fiber in that morning bowl. And you know what? It tastes delicious. Really, really delicious. So I'm busting that myth that healthy food is boring and doesn't taste good. You can make it taste however you want. I also often add a couple grinds of sea salt into that because, again, tastes delicious, and we know how important the sea salt minerals are in our bodies. So that's, again, just a couple of quick ideas. You are going to do the work, make your list of real food you like, come up with your PFF combos, and I want you to actually write them down. But Michelle, I like everything. I don't need to make a list. You need to make the list. Do not resist the list, I'm telling you. Because what it's going to do is highlight for you all these foods that you like that you're not eating. And now you can be, oh, you know what? I like it. I'm going to eat it. It will also help you identify making sure we're getting diversity because we don't just always want to eat the same things. That also you're getting diversity of color when it comes to your produce options. If you like nuts, write every single kind of nut you like because not every nut has the same nutrition as every other nut. You like different types of greens? Great, write them all down. I like kale, I like broccoli, I like spinach, I like romaine, I like spring mix, I like whatever. You write them all down. That list should be as big and robust as you possibly can make it. From that, you're going to mix and match, make those PFF combos. Then you're going to take that time to really understand how much do I need. And then you're going to get it into your body every 2 to 4 hours. So we keep that metabolism boosted so that you absorb the nutrients you're putting in your body. This is another reason PFF is your BFF. It's not just for steady blood sugar, but we have fat soluble vitamins, A, D, E, K. You need to put fat in your body when you're putting food that has those vitamins in your body, or you won't absorb those vitamins. So that's another reason PFF is so incredibly important. And We've been talking a lot about hunger hormones, ghrelin and leptin. Fat helps trigger the release of leptin, tells you you're satiated. Fiber helps shut down the grumbling of ghrelin that tells you you're hungry. So that's why when you combine all three of those things, not only does it nourish you physically, nourishes your taste buds, nourishes your brain, keeps your energy boosted so you can think and function. It's magical. PFF is your BFF. Plan, purchase, prep, pack, go live an amazing life. That's how this goes. Good luck. Have fun. Keep on going. Remember, this is the long haul. This is a marathon, not a sprint. Take your time. Be patient. Do the work. Evaluate, pivot, shift, keep going, expand, do all the things. You're going to live the best life ever. Thanks for letting me be part of your journey.